Referral networks, formal and informal, are the most common source of dual relationship conflicts for solo coaches. The corporate three-party arrangement gets more attention in the literature. The informal referral network is where most coaches are actually operating in unreported conflicts. This unit names what ICF Standard 3.8 actually requires and walks 4 referral situations with the disclosure or decline decision at the center. Is there a coach in your professional network who refers clients to you and to whom you refer clients? Good. Is there any financial arrangement in that relationship? A referral fee, a revenue share, an informal reciprocity that's become an expectation? Have you disclosed that arrangement to every client who came through that channel? Under ICF Code Standard 3.8, that disclosure is required, not recommended. Required. Standard 3.8. Disclose to clients the information of compensation and benefits that have been paid or received or will be paid or received for referrals. Most coaches doing referral network work haven't had that conversation. What conflict of interest actually means. The ICF Code of Ethics 2025 Appendix defines it directly. A situation in which an ICF professional is involved in multiple interests where serving one interest could work against or conflict with another. This could be financial, personal, intrinsic, professional, or a perceived conflict with a client, prospective client, or sponsor. Referral networks, formal and informal, are the most common source of dual relationship conflicts for solo coaches. The corporate three-party arrangement gets more attention in the literature. The informal referral network is where most coaches are actually operating in unreported conflicts. CC1 demonstrates ethical practice, governs the disclosure and decision-making across all 4 situations in this video. 4 situations, the governing question each time. Situation 1. No financial arrangement, no influence. 2 coaches refer clients they can't serve. Wrong niche, full calendar, wrong stage. Minimal disclosure required. I'm referring you to a colleague who I believe is well suited for this work. We have no financial arrangement. This is a professional judgment call. Low risk, standard practice. Situation 2. Financial arrangement disclosed. Coach A pays Coach B a referral fee, or they operate a formal reciprocal agreement. Standard 3.8 requires disclosure to the client. The disclosure doesn't disqualify the referral. It makes it honest. I'm referring you to a colleague. We have a referral fee arrangement. I believe they're a strong fit regardless, and I wanted you to have that information. Standard 3.1. Discuss with all involved parties the implications of having multiple agreements and relationships, and the potential for conflicts of interest. 2 harder situations. Situation 3. A relationship that creates an objectivity problem. Coach A has a close personal relationship with Coach B, a mentoring relationship, a friendship, a former training cohort bond. The question: can Coach A make an honest fit assessment, or does the relationship bias the judgment? Standard 3.2 requires managing conflicts of interest through self-reflection. If the bias is real, I'm close to this colleague personally, which may influence my recommendation. I'd suggest you speak with 2 or 3 coaches before deciding. Or decline to make the referral entirely. Situation 4. The reciprocity that became an expectation. The most common COI that doesn't look like one. 3 years of mutual referrals. An implicit expectation has developed. A prospective client arrives, and the right coach for them is Coach C, not the usual referral partner. But the relational pull is toward Coach B. This is where the conflict is real. Relational interest has begun influencing professional judgment. Standard 3.2 governs: manage conflicts of interest through self-reflection, coaching agreements, and ongoing dialogue. The disclosure or decline decision. The framework has one question: does disclosure resolve the conflict? If the client can make an informed decision with the information, disclose and continue. That's Standard 3.2's ongoing dialogue in practice. If the conflict is structural, the coach's judgment about what's best for the client would be materially influenced by the relationship regardless of disclosure. Decline the referral. Standard 3.3. Resolve any conflict of interest or potential conflict of interest by working through the issue with relevant parties, seeking professional assistance, or suspending or ending the professional relationship. Send the client to Coach C. Tell Coach B why. The relationship that can't survive an honest professional judgment isn't a professional relationship. This is the same logic from Module 5.2.2, walking away cleanly as a professional move. Same structure. The referral context doesn't change it. The referral that went to the right coach. A coach is in a 2-year reciprocal referral relationship. A client arrives whose situation is a strong fit for a third coach. Different specialty, different stage. The relational pull is toward the referral partner. The operator sends the client to the right coach. They tell the referral partner why. The client's situation was in their lane, not ours. Short-term awkwardness. Long-term. The referral partner now knows the judgment is genuine. The next referral they send carries more trust because they know it was earned, not reciprocated. That's the move that makes the network more durable. The operator's first move on any new referral relationship, documented before anything goes sideways. What's the arrangement? What financial or reciprocal benefits exist? Is there a written disclosure template? The verbal disclosure is better than nothing. The written one is auditable when a complaint arises. Build the template before you need it. Coming up, confidentiality and conflicts of interest are the relational layer of ethics. The next unit is the scope layer, the 4 limits where the ethical move isn't a disclosure or a walk away from a relationship. It's a referral out of the coaching relationship entirely.